In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a relative bump to a program queue-stack. So instead of making a bump at full or at a defined value, we're going to make a relative bump of what is actually coming out of the output in the active queue-stack. So here I have a queue-stack just with dimmers. So I programmed this one with 100% intensity, and I can define my intensity with this with this fader. Now I want to make a relative bump of this queue-stack at plus 40%. Let's try to make it with a macro. So we're going to start a macro here, make start macro, press inc at select of this playback, and say at plus 40, enter. And that's the end of my macro. Which means that now I included the playback 3, queue-stack 14, at its current value. So I included it at the current output into the programmer, and I added 40% to it. So I'm going to call my macro playback 3 at plus 40. Now to trigger this, for now I will need to record another queue-stack here, or I can also add it in my execute window or wherever, with two queues. My first queue is gonna activate my macro to make the bump, so it's the B27, my macro, and then I'm gonna add B28 to trigger macro 28, which is my macro clear. Then I'm gonna do a few options: activate release. Release uses execute last step, done. So let's go into the output window. So now we're running at 7%, and I want to make a relative bump of plus 40. I press flash on mine, so it makes the bump, and I release, it goes back to 7%. If I go now to 30% or 30% bump, it goes up to 70, I release, it comes back. Maybe this can help some of you for programming. Again, this is a workaround because natively in the console you cannot do this for now, but hopefully it helps some of you while you're programming. See you next time.